greetings from Northumberland today. It's the 5th of February, Saturday, and today in the Gospel we come to a short passage, just 4 verses from Mark chapter 6, verses 30 to 34. And Jesus is encouraging his disciples to come away with him for a period of quiet and reflection, because they've been very, very busy, and he's been very, very busy. But the crowd have other ideas. Guessing where Jesus and the disciples are heading across the lake, they get there first. And Jesus is confronted with this crowd waiting for him. And of course, there is an opportunity here for a reaction. And most of us would react, if we were seeking a bit of peace and quiet, with, oh no, they've got here, flipping heck, I need time. But Jesus sees deeper than this. He sees deeper into the deep need of the people. Let me quote St. Mark's Gospel. As he went ashore, he saw a great crowd, and he had compassion on them, because they were like sheep without a shepherd. And he began to teach them many things. He had compassion on them because they were like sheep without a shepherd, and he began to teach them many things. When I read that passage, I go back to a famous phrase from a former Bishop of Durham, David Jenkins, who was notorious in many ways, but the thing he said that I remember most in my life is, God is as he is in Jesus, therefore we have hope. God is as he is in Jesus, therefore we have hope. And the reason that phrase comes to mind is when I think about that look of compassion and love from Jesus to the crowd, and think that is God's look of love on us. They were like sheep without a shepherd, and he had compassion on them. That's how God looks at you and me. Because there are so many times when we are like that. When we are lost, confused, afraid, weak, vulnerable. When we make a total mess of things. God looks at us with compassion and love. God looks at us with forgiveness and healing, and a desire that we should be the best person we can possibly be. God looks at us in a healing and restoring way. And so we can live in hope and live in love. And because of that look of compassion and love, we can be transformed. Because that look signifies all that God wants to do in our hearts and in our lives. God is as he is in Jesus. Therefore we have hope. And as St. Mark says, he had compassion on them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. May God bless us all.